My name is Paul Clark. This video has been prepared as visual support for my research dissertation paper. It is intended to be viewed by my research advisor, Professor Martin Krause at the Swiss Management Center. My research question focuses on explaining why nonprofit organizations service clients for service learning projects. The methodology I have used for this research is the grounded theory. This research is based on qualitative interviews with the primary contacts at 14 client organizations in the Kamloops area of British Columbia. Each of these nonprofit organizations has recently served as a client for a service learning project. The use of the grounded theory methodology for this research has also led to the development of a theory that successfully encapsulates why nonprofit organizations serve as clients for service learning projects. I have prepared a visual aid to assist me. First, let me explain how I have set this visual aid up. On the one side of the display is a much smaller nonprofit organization. On the other side of the display is a much larger university. The university seeks to engage its students through experiential education. One popularly used form of experiential education are living case studies, which is what the nonprofit offers through this exchange. When marketing students work on applied projects for nonprofit organizations, it's called service learning. This presentation, I've divided it into two parts. The first part focuses in the area of service learning. This section presents visually the reasons identified through this research, which are also supported by academic literature, why nonprofits service clients. The second part of this video focuses in the area of strategy. This strategic section offers a visual display of how the nonprofit's behavior, in particular its desire to take advantage of the opportunity to engage with the university by being able to leverage its minimal resources, is representative of a strategic opportunity. First, service learning. Through my primary research, I have identified 9 reasons or, using the grounded theory terminology, I'll call them categories, some of which are altruistic and some are self-serving, explaining why nonprofit organizations service clients. They are to increase their exposure in the community, to benefit the community by creating more engaged citizens. They gain prestige through their involvement. They potentially acquire future staff, future members, or future donors, depending on the type of organization they are. They're also motivated by a desire to help students learn. They receive, at a very self-serving level, marketing recommendations from the students. They are also motivated to engage with another organization, to access that organization's resources, and the service learning project requires they contribute minimal resources. Minimal staff time is needed, minimal finances are needed, if any. Lastly, and as importantly, the PCCO supports, or the liaison manager of the nonprofit supports the nonprofit's involvement. This person also has self-serving and altruistic motivations that are often overlapping the organizational motivations. This has been further discussed in my paper. Each of these reasons is also cited as a motivation for involvement in academic literature in the area of service learning. For these reasons, the benefits, service learning is often described as being reciprocal in nature. The nonprofit organization benefits and the students benefit. Using the grounded theory, I have also identified a common theme or a core category, or more commonly termed a theory, that serves to encapsulate all of these different reasons. Specifically, I believe on the whole service learning represents an opportunity for nonprofit organizations. Through serving as a client, the nonprofit has the opportunity to benefit in these diverse ways. Some self-serving, some altruistic. Opportunity. Strategically, in turn, this situation is also an example of how a small organization is able to increase its power in the community. Through the opportunity participation offers, the nonprofit is able to increase its marketing capabilities, its exposure in the community, and its access to future members. All of this is accomplished by leveraging its minimal resources with a much larger institution. I believe, therefore, this situation illustrates how a small organization can leverage its minimal resources to engage with a larger institution, and through this symbiotic relationship, expand its resources and increase its power in the community. In summary, this research has used the grounded theory to successfully develop a practical, succinct theory explaining why nonprofit organizations are willing to serve as clients for service learning projects. It is hoped this theory will make a contribution to service learning literature. This research has also contributed in the area of strategy and organizational behavior by providing an example of how a small nonprofit organization can engage in a symbiotic relationship to offset its limited resources and increase its power in the community. The end.